Hi and welcome to Tarot Rebel. This is a reading for Aries. Please continue watching if you're an Aries or if you have Aries anywhere in your chart. Cross-watchers are also welcome. This is a general reading, so please keep only what resonates with you and discard anything that doesn't make sense to you. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And if you want to book readings with me, the links to help you contact me are in the description box down below. Okay, let's get started, Aries. I'll take a look into your recent past, your current situation, your immediate future, and then I will close it off with advice from the Oracle decks. Let's see what we have. Oops. Okay, you have the Hermit in your recent past. Interesting, because we just went through Virgo season and it still lingers, the energy of that sign. And Two of Swords and the Lady, which is the Empress. Hoping you can see all of them. These are quite big and thick cards. Let's see what's in your current situation. The Five of Pentacles, the Prince of Cups, and the Hangman. Interesting energies. I'm thinking, is this Aries? Because there's so much water energy. It looks like something else. Let's see what's in your near future. The Princess of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Lovers. Interesting. And overall energy is the Lord. So you have one power couple here, a massive one actually. You have the Lady and the Lord. You have the Empress and the Emperor. The Lord, this is your energy. This is strong Aries energy. So the way I read it, I think not necessarily struggling with this, but you're trying. I'm thinking of fake it till you make it. So while you're not necessarily inhabiting your own energy, this empowered version of you, this very structured, very secure, kind of a leader, like the absolute leader energy, I think you're striving to use that energy to your advantage. Let's see what's in your recent past. You have the Hermit, the Two of Swords, and the Lady. You have two major arcanas in this recent past, and I think one of them has to do with abundance and feeling a bit, how should I put it, grounded and in touch with the outside world, with whatever the 3D can offer. But on the other side, you have this Hermit energy, which is very oriented inward, very introspective, very seeking guidance kind of like energy. So while you're in this Lord energy where you feel empowered and you feel like you can accomplish anything, and this is your energy, and I'm so good at what I'm doing, and I'm so confident, I'm so stable, so grounded, so powerful, so all of that. I think in the past you went through a bit of a phase where you, not necessarily doubting yourself, but I think you were looking for different resources that can help you grow, that can help you achieve this Lord energy. With this Two of Swords here, clearly there was a decision that needed to be made, and I think you made the right decision, because the overall energy is your own. So in the end, you chose something that was speaking to you in a way that was natural and normal. In your current situation, you have this Five of Pentacles, the Prince of Cups, and the Hangman. I said in the beginning, because I was confused, why do you have the Prince of Cups and the Hangman in the same reading? Because this is major water energy. This is Pisces, and this is again Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, but because you have both the Hangman and the Prince of Cups, I'm assuming someone who's a Pisces. But at the same time, this doesn't necessarily need to be a Pisces. It can also be a time of sacrifice, a time of pause, a time of reflection, again with the Hermit, because you need to find new perspective, find new ways of looking at things. See, this figure is hanged upside down, but it's not hanged with the purpose of it's hanged with the purpose of finding a new way to release yourself from this bound, right? It's a way of trying to find new ideas that can inspire you. It's a way of reflecting on spiritual matters. So in a way, I think you're flirting with the idea of looking for new options, new opportunities, new messages, especially with this Prince of Cups. You're going towards that, but at the same time, there's a certain passive element to this card as well. It's because it's a Prince of Cups, which talks about movement, and especially in the emotional realm. But at the same time, you have the Hangman, which is a very, very passive card, and I think you're taking your time to do that. You're taking your time to flirt with certain ideas, certain concepts, certain areas you'd like to improve or you like to explore some more. And I think you're doing this alone. I think this whole thing is a work of you and only you. You have the Five of Pentacles, you have this Two of Swords, you have this Three of Swords here. You don't seem to ask for guidance from anyone. And this Five of Pentacles, as you can see, usually this is depicted in a very different way, but I like this this design more because it's not that she cannot ask for help, it's that she's shielding away from others because others cannot help her. To me, it's more of a calling to help yourself rather than to expect a hand from others, right? In your near future, you have the Princess of Wands, which is again your energy, the Three of Swords, and the Lovers. Lovers card, again, another major arcana, and for some of you, this might mean an actual lover, someone who completes you, someone who you think are perfect for you. For others, it might just mean a perfect union or perfect balance or choices that you need to make. But there's also some, not necessarily heartbreak in the literal sense from a person you love, but the way I see it, it's disappointment and regret and you being closed off from something. While in this current energy, you're being very flirtatious and open, maybe to messages of love, I see that in the future you close your heart off from someone. I don't know if it's from someone for that someone or from someone and for all of us, but it looks like you're a bit hardened by whatever happened. Let's try and clarify. Also, the Lovers is strong Gemini energy, so maybe for some of you this resonates. Maybe you have someone who's a Gemini or someone who has strong Gemini in their chart. Can be something like that. Let's clarify the Lord first of all. Usually I don't look in the past, but I want to clarify the Lord and I want to clarify the Lady. This kind of power couple doesn't come on very easily, so I think it's very important to see what's the message there. One of them talks about the divine feminine, the other one the divine masculine, and there's also the Lovers card. So I think it's important to see what's with all of them. Okay, I got the Strength card. As I said, this is your power and you're growing into it. You're learning how to control not only your emotions but also how how you allow things to happen to yourself, how you allow things to take control over your life. 2 more, please. Okay. Hermit again. This is a beautiful, oh, and another one, and the 9 of Wands. This is a very beautiful Hermit, and not unlike this one. There's always a companion, there's always a staff, there's always the light of the moon guiding someone, because it talks about intuition and introspection and the journey inward more than anything. And you, as I said before, you get the Strength card, which is Leo, and the Hermit, which is Virgo. We just went through Virgo season, and you get the 9 of Wands. This is one of the most beautiful 9 of Wands I've ever seen, because it's very relevant to the meaning of the card. When you think of 9 of Wands, you think of someone who has struggled with a lot of things and they're still standing. That's basically the concept of the card. But look at her. It looks like anything negative that happened, it didn't chip away at her innocence and her beauty. It's not just about standing, because being resilient is one thing, but being resilient and truth to yourself is a whole different story. Tell me more about the lady. Tell me more about the lady. Page of Coins, the 2 of Coins, and the 7 of Cups. As I said, the Empress is always about the abundance, motherhood, being that nurturing kind of energy, that motherly figure. And you get the Page of Coins, which again talks about abundance. It's kind of a similar, not a very similar energy, but it's interesting how both cards are very feminine in their depiction, and they have familiars next to them. And you also get the 2 of Coins, which talks about, again, I get a very similar energy. See, she has her both hands full of something. She has her both hands full of something. So it's about juggling responsibilities, connections, emotions, job, money, everything. And then you have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups, which always talks about options and choices. You need to pay attention to the illusion, and you need to pay attention to what you're choosing. Again, with this 2 of Swords, some decision was involved in this, and you need to make sure that you're not choosing for the wrong reasons. Let's see. Tell me more about the Lovers. I want to clarify so many of the cards, but we don't have too much time. So I'm going to clarify the Lovers, the 2 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, yes, and the 5 of Cups, which is a bit extreme considering, but let's see what we can make of. The 2 of Wands, this is a very fire energy, but planning ahead kind of energy. You see this figure, he's looking both ways, again, choices, again, making sure you choose the right path. And then you have the 4 of Wands, which is a depiction of marriage. And with the Lovers card, this clarifying the Lovers card, I think whoever you want to consider your partner, I think this is a good choice. But you need to consider that some things are not as happy as they seem, and you might be regretful, or they might be regretful for something from the past. It's not necessarily a bad thing, not necessarily a good thing, but you need to remember that what's in the past is because it has passed. Let's see what's your blockage, Aries. Let's see what's your blockage. door to spirit. Yes, this is why you need to make so many journeys inward. You need to find your door to spirit. How to solve the blockage. Healer of the ages. I always associate this card with Jesus, which was born under the Pisces, and this makes sense. You're in this sacrificial kind of energy, and you need to go through this in order for you to succeed. Tell me, what's the advice? What's the advice, please? Yin Yang. This is a very Lovers card, if you ask me, because the Lovers, and it's a very Empress, Emperor kind of energy, because it talks about, and it's a 22, it talks about total opposites coming together for the greater good. So this is the outcome. You will become so balanced within you that it will influence your whole life in a good way. Let's see. What's the advice? I want you. And the advice is new beginnings. I think you're working towards that, because it looks like you're focused on your self-growth, and when you're growing so much as you seem to be doing right now, I think it's only natural that things will start fresh for you. That's all I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me. If this resonated with you in any way, please like, share, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. You can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on my website. Links are in the description box down below. Thank you so much, and see you next time.